the story God is writing for you might be someone else's story. I kind of, I realized, you know, I'm doing these videos on YouTube. I'm trying to do video diaries, filmmaker diaries, and talk about the process as I'm making my first feature film, and also soon going to be getting started writing a dream project of mine that I tried tackling in the past, and it fell apart. Like it was supposed to be Tom's great American screenplay, as a friend put it, but it just ended up being a 400-page steaming pile of garbage once I burned it. And when I realized doing this process of making my first feature film, pursuing my dreams with that, pursuing writing the thing that defeated me in the past, I'm trying to slay these dragons in my life. And, you know, I just feel the need to make these videos and talk about it, because I've been in the position of knowing nothing, not having a clue what I'm doing, just being lost, trying to be a writer, trying to be a screenwriter, trying to be a director, trying to be a filmmaker when I had no resources, no knowledge, no experience, no way of finding people to sharpen iron against iron with. And what I've found is I had to seek out advice from videos like this to kind of get me into the mindsets of how to do different things. But then I had to go do it. I'll be honest, if I were to, you know, look back, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of advice I learned from watching videos or listening to podcasts and reading books. And it's a bit of, you had to do it yourself and figure out how to apply all of it. But you need that guidance. You need that inspiration. And my goal with this is, you know, I don't know how this is going to play a role exactly. Like this, I feel like might not become much. It might just be, it might just be, it might be people not when I want it to be effective. It might be later. This might be, you know, impact people after I die, you know? And that's the thing you got to realize is, like, your mission, God's mission for you might not be for you. You know, you might die before you're successful. And that's okay, because you're still living out God's plan for you, and eventually, you know, that plan might just be to inspire another generation of people, another generation of filmmakers. What I'm doing on this film with these projects and these videos, it might just be me trying to inspire that next wave of auteurs. If I could, if that's my mission, I don't know. All I know is I want to inspire people to make movies. I just want to make, you know, I want to show people, hey, there's a way to do this. It's hard. There's a lot of work to it. You know, it's tough. And yeah, damn, that is bright as heck. I wonder if I'm blowing out my camera. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to keep this on manual settings, and it's killing me. Anyway, I think people, we affect people in ways that we don't imagine, we don't really think about. And you might write a book someday that influences a lot of people, or you might do something that makes a lot of people, after you're gone, to think, you know, I like that. Or, you know, look at, now I actually have kind of I've distanced myself from, in terms of allowing his influence in my life, but Marcus Aurelius wrote his book Meditations, and he didn't know that he was going to impact people the way that it did. He didn't even want his journal to get out there. It was for himself. But I remember reading that book and it soothing my soul. Granted, I use the Bible for that now, but like there was something about that book, and he's impacted so many people generations later. Jesus impacts people today. You know, the things that we do in our lifetime, they might not impact our generation. They might not impact the next generation. They might impact the third and fourth and fifth generation. And your dream might just be to inspire someone else's dream. Your dream might be there to just be something, a torch that someone else carries on. And it's okay to be comfortable with that. You know, that's fine. I think that's a perfectly valid way of living. And I think it's very noble and honorable and positive. And I encourage you to view life that way. To want to be that inspiration to other people. I think my goal is to do that myself with my films. My hope is that my films are successful and I impact people with my films. But I guess I'm doing this video series as kind of like not a plan B, but like a sidecar. A sidecar to my success. Because if I am successful, when I am successful, and you know, people see that work, they realize, oh wait, he's got a YouTube channel, days and days of videos about everything he was learning, doing everything, and figuring it out. That might be something worth studying. And I think one day, once I've done my first feature film, my sci-fi trilogy, and maybe my World War II film, I think my goal would be to write a book about everything that I've learned and really put it into a succinct format. Granted, will I get there? Who knows? I don't know. But I'm going to document the journey going and see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I hope this video is helpful for you and provides you something to think on and chew on. And I'm grateful for you being part of this journey. I don't know where it's going to go. We'll find out. I've got my guesses, but we'll find out, together. And yeah, I'm just grateful for you to be along for the journey, and I'm blessed. If this video or any of my videos are helpful, like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything you want my help with or thoughts on, maybe make a video about, leave a comment, or let me know in an email. I have my email on the screen. Shoot me an email there and I can get back to you or make a video about it. Appreciate you watching. Have a good one. Later. Bye.